CBD has been really popular. We're constantly selling CBD all the time, every day.
It's definitely kind of mind-blowing when you see how many of them we're moving.
CBD. It's in chocolate, shampoo, bath salts, coffee, and even dog treats. These products claim that CBD can treat pain, anxiety, stress, and arthritis. What is CBD, and how do you use it? To really understand what CBD is, let's start at the beginning. CBD is sourced from the infamous cannabis plant. The high people feel when they ingest or inhale marijuana is caused by a compound in cannabis known as THC.
THC is delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. It is one of over 100 cannabinoids that have been isolated from the cannabis plant.
Hemp is another kind of cannabis. Hemp and marijuana are very close genetically, but there are some important differences.
In order to legally be called hemp, there cannot be more than 0.3% THC, dry weight, when the plant is harvested. Marijuana, on the other hand, can have up to 30% THC. So that's a big difference. That extremely small amount of THC that's found in hemp, less than 0.3% when it's harvested, is not enough for you to feel intoxicated or to get you high.
Put simply, marijuana gets you high and hemp doesn't. Hemp was federally legalized in 2018, while marijuana remains federally illegal. Hemp is a natural source of cannabidiol, or CBD, a compound that doesn't get you high. Instead, it affects a system in your body called the endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is made up of the endocannabinoid neurotransmitters and their receptors, which are located throughout your entire body. Receptors from this system are found in immune tissue, which is responsible for controlling inflammation in the body, and in the hypothalamus and amygdala, brain structures involved in managing the stress response.
The take-home is really that CBD helps to balance the system meant to keep you balanced. And when people say, how can this stuff be good for so many things? For pain, inflammation, anxiety, stress, how can it have this much varied potential? It all goes back to that endocannabinoid system.
According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, over 40 million adults in the US experience anxiety, making it the most common mental health condition. Polls show that anxiety is increasing.
We're always talking about, manage your stress better. Good luck with that. Decrease your stress. Come back in a month and tell me how that's going. But how often are we really able to provide tools to patients to help them manage that stress?
Studies have shown that low to moderate doses of CBD may have an anxiety-reducing effect on the brain. CBD interacts with your endocannabinoid system and serotonin receptors, which regulate the stress response and help reduce feelings of panic and fear. It's also been very effective at treating seizure disorders in children. So much so that Epidiolex, a prescription CBD drug used to treat epilepsy, was FDA approved in 2018. CBD is metabolized in the liver, where it can interfere with a number of medications. Be sure to ask your doctor if it interacts with any medications you are currently taking. There are 3 ways to take CBD: ingestion, inhalation, or topical application. You can ingest CBD as an edible, capsule, or oil. The fastest way to absorb CBD is sublingually.
Sublingual meaning that it's going to be absorbed through the veins that are right under your tongue. Those are called the sublingual veins. You'll also get some absorption through the buccal tissue in your cheeks. So it gets right into the bloodstream very quickly. It doesn't have to be digested and broken down first.
CBD can also be inhaled. Given safety concerns about vaping and smoking, always check with your doctor and research the products you try. You can apply CBD directly to your skin. Topical products are used to target pain and inflammation in specific areas of your body. Your first step is to research the product.
One great resource to look at is the U.S. Hemp Authority. They are an independent body that is certifying hemp manufacturers based on standards of excellence.
Most CBD products are not regulated by the FDA, so it's very important to do thorough research on the products you're buying. Beware of contamination. Some top brands have scannable QR codes where you can see the levels of CBD, THC, pesticides, and any other contaminants present in the bottle.
Hemp is a bioaccumulator, which means it will soak up anything that's been sprayed on it and anything that's in the soil. So it's important to know what farming practices companies are using.
Your second step should be to start with a low dose, such as 5 milligrams. Then gradually increase your dose until you understand your body's response to the compound. Your third step is to track the amount you take and record how it affects your condition. Remember to look for clear dosing information so you know how much CBD you're ingesting, inhaling, or applying topically. Preliminary research on CBD is promising. It appears to be safe, with limited side effects like drowsiness and decreased appetite. If you plan to try it, research the product options, remember to start low and slow, and track how it affects your condition. If you're living with chronic pain, inflammation, or anxiety, CBD may very well be worth a try.